Woke up this morning and everything is frozen, but the sunrise is amazing. And my spot is incredible. This view is wonderful. I don't hear another human soul. I don't hear any cars or any airplanes. Just dead still calm. I hear a creek running in the distance, and I hear a bird singing good morning somewhere. And that is it.
I'm in the woods in northwest Oregon, Clatsop State Forest to be exact. It's February, it's Friday night. I came out here as soon as I could after work. I couldn't get as far as I wanted to go, so I found a spot to camp for the night, and that's what I'm doing now. It's been a hectic few weeks of work. I'm just dying to get out on an adventure. So my family gave me a hall pass, and Annie and I, we decided to take advantage of that and go scout some new territory.
I think I found out where I'm going to camp tonight. This landing is a nice view. It's a little bit messy from target practicing, but I've seen much worse, and it's getting dark and I'm just spending the night, so I'm going to set up camp now. Wait, there's a little bit of color from camp. That mountain over there, right there, that's called Saddle Mountain, and that's kind of a local landmark. Anyone from around here can always tell where they are in relation to Saddle Mountain. Kind of neat to see it from this spot.
I don't know exactly what I'm going to do this weekend, but I'm hoping to maybe make it down to the Nehalem River, maybe Nehalem Falls even. I definitely want to see Fishhawk Falls. I'd also like to head up to Jewel, Oregon. The Oregon Department of Wildlife has a elk reserve there, and they feed the elk, and there's areas where you can view and see them. I'm kind of hoping that I get a chance to get some good photos of elk. So that's another thing I'd like to do, but other than that, I'm just winging it. I'm scouting. I'm trying roads I've never been down, looking at places I've never been, so that in itself is exciting. We'll see how this goes.
A little bit of a chilly night last night, but I did okay. Woke up this morning and everything is frozen, but the sunrise is amazing. And my spot is incredible. This view is wonderful. All right, I'm gonna get some coffee going here while I go check this scene out. Gonna slowly start warming that. I'm gonna go check out more sunrise, see if I can take some good photos. Gonna make a hearty breakfast. Might as well, got time. you know, the purpose of this adventure is to photo scout. I just pulled under a bridge. You can kind of see it right there. Found a place to pull over the side of the road. That's Highway 26 that goes on that bridge, so this is not very a busy spot. I'm gonna go see if I can grab some photos here. They have a tour where you get to feed the elk, go out with the wildlife volunteers. We just drove by the Jewel Elk Wildlife Preserve. It's a really neat place. It's a protected area for elk. So I was out there. It was a little bit crowded because a lot of people stopped to watch the gathering of the elk. And it was not a very easy spot to park. It was really foggy. So I decided to move on, avoid the crowds of people. I went up the road. I found a place called Fishhawk Falls. That's where I'm at now. Annie and I are gonna go up and take some video and some pictures of Fishhawk Falls. And then maybe on the way back, we'll go through the refuge again. It wasn't too far away, and maybe the crowds will have dissipated and we'll have a little more time to take some video and pictures of the elk. This is a pretty cool falls. This is Fishhawk Falls. It's got a lot of opportunity for photography. The problem is the best points of view are on the other side of the creek, and this creek is raging right now. There's no way for me to get across with the gear I have. So I have to be satisfied with this spot right here. Maybe I'll come back in the summer when I can wade across and get another nice shot. Okay, well that was an interesting spot. I'll have to remember to come back here sometime when it's warmer and with wading shoes. And I think that's a pretty cool waterfall. I can get another shot. Annie and I want to go back and see the elk now. We're gonna go see if the crowds have dissipated a little bit, and the fog is definitely lifted, so we're gonna give that a try. After we enjoyed the quiet moment of just watching the majestic elk, we decided to head on downriver. I had my eyes open, looking for interesting things. I like to have an obvious and clear subject when I photograph. And this area, this time of year, everything is gorgeous, absolutely amazing, but it's all just intertwined branches and moss everywhere and very busy background. It's hard to pull out a single subject. So I didn't see much to take photos at so far, and it's getting in the afternoon. I kind of want to find a place to camp for tonight. In the morning I have to head for home. I do have obligations Sunday morning, so I'm going to head that way or head for home as soon as I wake up. So one more night, we're going to find a nice campground, and that's what we're out doing right now, searching for a good spot. So we were out just driving the back roads looking for cool places. We came to this mountaintop just by random. What a cool view. You can almost see all the way to the coast. There, that's Saddle Mountain again. Funny story, my dad tells this story. He was elk hunting with friends back in the 1990s, and they were on their way out there, and they were just between Saddle Mountain and this butte, whatever this is. And they came around the corner, and there was like semi trucks and hundreds of people and a caterer, and he's like, what the heck? Turns out they were filming one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies back there. He says that was the last thing he expected to see when he was out hunting. Gorgeous day, not bad for February. Okay, this is where I ended up tonight. Let me just show you camp real quick. Another nice view. Good girl. All right, the nice thing about getting camp set up early is you get to enjoy the sunset instead of work through it. I set up my camera to take a time lapse of the sunset. I found a nice profile of the mountains. I'll take some photos too. It's not a new photo for me, but it seems like every time is different. Every time seems better than the last time. I know it's not true, but it sure feels that way. Good morning. Well, it was a little bit warmer last night, not quite as frosty, but I woke up and I am right at the cloud level again. This is weird. It's like the third time this year I've camped right at the cloud level. But even Saddle Mountain is gone. Everything is gone. Let me show you. That's where all the hills used to be. So I took my time lapse. Saddle Mountain's out there. There's the Coast Range. Huh. What a magical place.
Well, as far as photos for this trip, there isn't a whole lot. This was more of a scouting trip anyway than an actual photo trip. However, here is what I did get this time out. Thanks for joining me.